Where did your story start out? I'll be honest with you.
Oh,
My mic, I left my mics at home today. So yeah, I need to get close to you.
So pay attention now. This will be good for you. Get some notoriety.
Yeah, finally, right? So, who am I here with?
Kelly
Kelly?
Coronado.
Kelleen.
Kelly.
Kelly. Kelly.
Mm.
Look at that smile.
Look,
Kelly, what should we know about you? What's the first thing to know?
well, I'm a mother of 3. I have 3 boys. One's in the Air Force, one's in California, and one's in Kerrville. 27, 36, and 35. And I'm originally from Austin. I grew up here in school. I live here. My oldest son was born here. And,
So you're from Austin, you're an Austin local.
right,
How much has it changed?
a lot. Yeah, a lot.
Do you like the change or
No, I really don't like the change. I actually left the city and because of the change, and it's just it's impossible. It's impossible to get on your feet here. And it's not a place to come back and get on your feet, be a productive citizen. I feel like a complete outcast, degraded.
Yes, ma'am.
A degraded Austinite. You know, I don't really share my story. And
What is your story?
I wasn't
'Cause
really
you started in Austin, right?
prepared.
Tell them about yourself.
You know.
You're going through arthritis?
No, I married a narcissist. My first husband, my 2 older children, was a narcissist, and I didn't have any experience in the personality disorders. I didn't to that extent, and I had no idea what I was getting into, and it just was like a plague. You know, I couldn't get rid of it, and I don't know if you know anything. It's just a beyond.
Let me ask you this.
It's just,
Kelly, do you currently have a relationship with Christ?
absolutely, I do.
You do?
Absolutely, I do. I wouldn't have survived. I would be here then. I would
What
not.
does surviving mean to you?
Knowing that he's holding my right hand.
So walking your path knowing that at the end of the day you're covered.
Well, just being, it gives me a lot of hope, you know. It doesn't, Christ, being a Christian just gives me hope at the end of the day, even when I don't see it, you know. I had a really bad day. Not a bad day, but I was just,
Things creep into your mind, you know?
think anger. I just get angry. Things don't really creep into my mind. I get frustrated.
When you make a commitment to yourself, do you follow through?
You know, that's another thing. That's another thing with the narcissism. That's another challenge. You know, that's everything with narcissism goes against you. Everything. Everything. Everything we raised. I raised 2 children. From birth to, well, like I said, they're grown.
Mm-hmm.
Everything goes against you. They're diabolical. Narcissism. Sorry.
What do you think America's biggest prejudice is?
Prejudice?
What's at the top of your mind that you see you want to? Because you said there's change came in, and you said it was negative.
They're changed. But I think common sense.
You could say that again. Common sense. I like that.
Sense.
Kelly, that's probably one of the best things I've heard all day. Honestly, and I've done a lot of these interviews already. That's so true, though. Common sense is such a big thing, I think.
We just need to come back to that.
100%.
I think for me,
Don't support delusion.
exactly.
Right.
And for me, I just wanted to be, I didn't, I wasn't trying to be above anything or beyond. I just, it just seemed like when I got back to Austin just,
Kelly,
I was
I'm a
here.
subscriber, I'm a viewer, and I want to connect with you. Where can we find you?
In the library.
In the Austin Library. Okay, in real time, guys.
And right there on that bench.
Yeah, right there.
That's where I always find it.
The park lamp.
Parking meter.
You said that's where I always find her.
Oh, I mean, she's pleasant to be around, so I stop. We talk a lot.
Cool.
We don't
man.
have sex or nothing like that, but we're friends.
She, anyway, you just caught me really off guard.
Caught him off guard.
Well,
You guys seem like a pretty chill couple.
I just woke up. He's just my buddy. He doesn't talk to anybody.
So you survive around
I don't talk
Kelly.
to them.
You hustle on these streets.
No,
What do you do?
I don't hustle. I'm actually just getting by I'm on principles. I'm here on a mission. I'm really on a mission. I have a deeper story. I have a deeper testimony. I wasn't prepared. I know God has a plan. I know this is a part of it, but it's not the end of it. And
Kelly, you seem pretty
I
powerful.
really would like to talk to you a little more.
You said what?
I would talk to you a little bit more.
I would love
Be
for
a
that.
little more prepared.
If you want to get my information,
Yeah.
I find you at the park street. I'm in Austin for I plan to travel all over the world doing these
Oh,
interviews,
what is your name?
but I'm in Austin for the next few months
Okay.
because I heard there's 27,000 documented homeless people.
I got something for you. It's going to put you up there with Rogan. All right.
Yes,
If you want to listen
got
to
a
this, if you want to
story
hear
that
this,
was really
no, you're going to
good,
be
Mike.
you'll be up there. I'm serious. You're going to have hundreds of thousands. Am I on? My life?
brother.
Okay, look, I've been in everywhere in America twice. I'm not bragging about it. I'm not complaining about it. I'm an old drifter. I've been everywhere. Now, the thing about Austin, which makes it unique from other places, is the amount of crazy people that are walking the streets. I think a lot of that is the state hospital is here. These people are dangerous. I mean it. They are scary. They're dangerous. They come out at night and they stalk homeless people sleeping,
tried staying
and they
by the-
rob
Who are
you.
these people?
I call them the vampires. Yeah, I'm
Why should
serious.
they come out here at night?
No, they only come out at night, and they go around. What they do, they go around, they walk around. It's not hard to find a person sleeping in Austin. And they look at, you leave your phone out, your cigarettes out. I mean, I've been robbed 5 or 6 times. Now, I don't want to be straying from the subject, but here's my theory on Austin, on crazy people. You got people that are bored. Now, I've seen them. I've been coming here to Austin since the 70s. I come.
70?
Yes, sir.
I've lived here.
No, I'm dead serious. Since the 1970s, we used to have a saying, Austin's a beautiful place. Hard to believe it's surrounded by Texas. But now Texas has gotten cool, But back then, a joint would put you in jail, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, but look, here's
100%.
the deal. Borderline crazy people that contain themselves, but they see here in Austin that they can just cut loose. So your borderline crazies, they just cut loose here. And you'll never see another city where people just walk around screaming at themselves. I'm dead serious. And the thing about it is, most cities you'll say, oh yeah, I've seen that guy. I've been coming here forever, and there'll be people screaming, walking around, being real aggressive, and acting real dangerous. And I've never seen them before. That's really scary. That tells us that they're coming in. If you build it, they'll come. People in America here now. It's hard to get arrested in Austin. You have to be a real idiot. I'm serious. The police here are they're real cool.
Yeah.
Let me pitch in for a cop real quick. I was over
Right.
on flying the sign over on out by Westgate,
Yeah.
and the cop pulled up, and I go, "What the heck?" You know, the cops never pull up, and he goes, "Hey man, you got a minute?" And I said, "Yeah." So we went off to the side. He goes, "I'm looking for a guy," and he described the guy, and he gave me his name. I go, "May I ask why you're looking for him?" He goes, "I got his dog." He goes, "He's going to jail. He's going to be in jail for a couple weeks, and I need somebody to take care of his dog." Now, isn't that nice? Here's this policeman taking the time to try to find somebody to take
Yeah.
care of this man's dog.
Yeah,
Don't you
I've
love
seen
that?
While he's
While the guy's in jail. I thought that was so cool. Anyway, getting back to it, it's like
that
this.
is pretty cool.
If you build it, they will come. Every crazy person in America knows that you can come to Austin and you can get away with anything. I mean, anything. And they all come here. That is scary, my brother. It's scary. Scary. She sleeps out over on that bench. I can't do that. I go up. I got a couple places that are very secluded. You would never guess that a homeless person would be sleeping there. Now you got to get off the ground or the ants will get you. Number two, my brother, them vampires, I'm telling you, they are scary. What are you going to do? I'm 66 years old. A couple kids walk up on me with the intentions of taking my money and my phone. What am I going to do? I'm sleeping, and I weigh 130 pounds. And what am I going to do?
But you got some spots.
I got 2 spots that I go where nobody's ever. One time, this crazy guy on meth came in and interrupted me, and then I just left. And thank God he hasn't come back. But I think I'm rambling on. But I think you should
No.
Yeah,
You should make a focus about
I'm gonna be here for a while.
Okay,
so
look.
I'm learning the community
You
in the
should
city.
focus the crazy people of Austin.
Well-
Most of them are harmless, but I mean, they are some nutty people around here, buddy. And there's more and more all the time.
Every day.
For
all
what
the
I'm
time.
hearing, the resources are better here than anywhere else. The
I don't use them, but
resources,
she's probably right.
Food, clothing,
Yeah.
housing. I mean, they'll help a drug addict or an alcoholic, and the criteria is completely dated for housing, which you don't want it anyway, because who's ever lived like that? I didn't want to raise my children in the system. Why would I want to live in the system?
100%.
That my childhood was normal.
I'm gonna do a documentary on the. I'm gonna ask that in my algorithm. You call them, what do they call them? Vampire night?
I call them that. I've never heard anybody else call them that.
People that steal
I
from the
named
homeless
that.
at night. There's a group of
Yeah,
people that
during the day,
There's
I had
usually
had
two
a
punk
simple
kids that I'm
water
sure that
bottle
they wouldn't. I
stolen
call them
from
vampires
me
because they
inside
wouldn't
the
dare try that
library.
during the day,
Yeah, type shit.
I had a kid walk up to me. I have, my children's age, and say, "Hey, Lisa," acted like you knew me, gave me a hug, and stole my water bottle.
Here's him.
Lisa.
What about the old
Right
guy?
out of
The old
the
guy
library.
that was trying to
Well, let me-
excite himself when you were
Oh,
sleeping.
I was.
Do you guys have anything to share?
I was sleeping in
As
the
we wrap
middle
this
of
up?
the night, 3:00 in the morning. I wake up and there's a man sitting across from me, choking his chicken
Isn't that sick?
in the middle of the night.
Sick. That's right over
Just
there in
staring
the
at
middle
me,
of the
totally
city. Now
calm.
that doesn't go in other cities.
Totally
But
calm.
here, the police will no way. Well, they arrest that guy. The police, to get arrested in Austin, here's what you do: you meet somebody in Austin, you speed the conversation up to. Have they been in jail lately? And if they say yes, you get the fuck away from them, because you got to be real crazy, real bad to get arrested, in Austin. You can't.
I've already. I interviewed a guy yesterday that spent 43 years in prison.
Oh wow, man!
I've
Wow.
had CTs for doing
43
nothing.
years in prison.
Wow.
Got out in 2023.
Did he?
Yes, sir.
Wow. That's a lot. I met a guy, I knew a guy who spent 33 years in prison.
I have a lot of stories.
And he's very sociable, though. He's very well adjusted.
I
For man, for
really have a lot
33
to
years in
share.
prison.
Well, man, I appreciate you guys giving us your information and knowledge.
It's nice talking to you. I used to be on TV twice a week, but that was a long time ago.
You're a real natural, man. You're a real natural.
Believe it or not, I used to be on TV twice a week. I've been watching the tape.
That's cool, man. Well, let me tell you this. I'll be in Austin probably till the end of 2025. It sounds like
Good.
from all these homeless people.
Man, you ought to focus on that. Why are there so many crazies in Austin? I'm telling you.
I'll make a playlist for that.
That's interesting. I mean, you get big. You can't put numbers on it, but it's just, I'm telling you, there's no place like it. If you build it, they'll
In
come.
real time.
Everybody in America knows you come to Austin to do anything.
Say for me, subscribe to In Real Time.
In real time?
In Real Time interviews.
Okay, good. That's a good name. I
Say
like
it.
that. In real time interviews.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yeah,
I
man.
like it. This man's doing good work.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you. God bless y'all, man.
Nice talking to you.
Kelly, we'll get another interview going.